Welcome to the new tutorial from the SketchUpArchStudio. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can work with the Twinmotion 2023.2 version, new update of it. Let's get to work. As you can see, if you are the beginner, Twinmotion is one of the powerful and useful rendering engines for architectures and animation makers. So first of all, if you use Twinmotion for the first time, you will see this scene in here. First of all, it's called Home option, and it's the latest changes of the Twinmotion 2023.2, and you can use some of these news and links for the better result. At the left side, under the Home, we have the templates. You can click on it, and as you can see, we have all templates in here: architecture, product, and automotive. I will click on the all templates, and this is the architecture theme for the day and night sky using quick render preset for your job. In here we have the automotive rendering. It's called White Studio, and you need to download all of these things for your job. If you want to create some type of super realistic render of your products like the pants, shoes, or products like the industrial design, you can click on the display places. In the basic lighting, you have one of the useful themes usually used for some type of foot wearing and some other things like that renders. And some other things like the monochromatic is really useful for your cinematic renders. I will click on the Home option, close this window in here, and this is my main window of the Twinmotion 2023. I'm going to start my job with the navigation tools and environment. As you can see, you have some simple guideline upstairs, and if I hold left click, I can orbit in my environment. If I hold scroll on my cursor, I can pan in my environment, and if I want to look around, I can hold RMB and look around. If you want to move, you can use game keys like the W, S, A, and D. And if you want to change the speed of your walking, you can touch the 1 to 6 numbers on your keypad. Very simple and easy. If I want to go to the upstairs, I can hold Q. And if I want to go downstairs, I can hold D in my keyboard. So everything is done for me, and now I want to talk about some other settings in the Twinmotion. First of all, in here, when I click on it, I can rotate in my environment, very simple and easy. And rotate my objects too. If I click on this sphere in here, I can rotate it or hold the gizmo and move it, very simple and easy. Or I can rescale it, something like that. So it's really simple. If I click on the paint selection, I can select these material and I can see it at the right side. But I really don't have some special work with all of them, so I'm going to select it, press delete on my keyboard, select this one, delete, this one, delete, and this is my final environment that I can see right now. And we usually work with this, not some other type of environments, because it's not really hard work. So I'm going to start my job with the left side. In the library, you have different type of materials, for example, glass, and you can download all of these glasses, very simple and easy, or some of them is offline and you can use it immediately. Some other things like the vegetations and objects in here, and you can use landscapes like that, flat or rocky, grasslands in there. If I click on the vegetation, I can check out some other type of vegetations like the rocks and add them in my environment, very simple and easy. In some other places, we have the characters. You can use high quality personage humans in the groups or single modes, very simple and easy. For example, I can click on the character, animated humans, groups, cutouts, or post humans or animals. Groups usually used for the city rendering and urban design, but if you want to create some post-production of the house or architectural job, you can click on the animated humans, And now we have different type of humans in here. As you can see, the quality of these humans is really eye-catching. I can click on the previous level, post humans, or for example, I can click on the winter, and now you can see we have many type of ready objects, and you only need to click on the download option. If you don't see this icon in other type of things, it means that it's the offline asset and it's work for you without network. In the lights, we have many type of Omni, Spotlight, Neon, Area, and some different type of IES profiles within a high quality. In some other places like the Sketchfab, related to the Sketchfab 3D assets, you can click on it and, for example, click on the cars and vehicles, and this amazing cars in here are really wonderful, and you can change the game of the rendering courses. For example, this destroyed car number 7 raw scan with the 82.3 megabits. You can download it very simple and easy directly from the Twinmotion 2023. So in the tools option, we have sections, reflection props, notes, measures, visual productions, cyclomass, and animators. So it's a little bit same as the Lumion or some other type of softwares like that, but totally it's really similar to the Enscape. Comment your opinion. Twinmotion usually like to which type of softwares? V-Ray, Lumion, Corona, or Enscape, or maybe Unreal Engine. So it's about the left side called library. In this part of your job, you can see the statue of your system related to the frame rate, GPU and CPU usage, and scene statics. Now it's on the 29%. I use GTX 962 GB NVIDIA, and right now everything is good because I don't add anything. If you want to import some type of file, you can click on the import in here and open your file in different type of formats like the SKP, 3D Studio Max, or some other things like that. You can usually add landscapes, very simple, with some softwares like the Terragen or some other things. In the material bar, I can add some type of standard material in here and create some type of professional material from the generic material. If you don't like that, you can click on it and delete it from the right side. Populate, related to creating some type of multi-asset placement in the Twinmotion, but right now it's only work for the scatter vegetation and creating animated passes. So we don't have anything in here right now and we don't want to use it. In other part of the job, we have the media. When I click on the media, I can create my first image. In this part, I can create the video, panorama, and presentation. Alright, it completely depends on you which one you want to select, and we will work for all of them at the next sessions. I'm going to click on the image bar in here and set my first image. As you can see, something like that. When I click on this place and click on the media preview, I have some little screen in here and it helps me to create some type of live render previews of my job. If I change my scene, angle, or camera position, I can come my cursor on this place and click on these refresh, and it will update your screen in here. If you click on the lock option, the render will be locked for you, like that, or you can close it. When I click on the quit from the media mode, it will completely get out of this media mode. But we have lots of settings related to the rendering, like the sunlight, some power, and some other things related to the image. So if you want to activate it, at the right side, we have scene in here. Ambience, related to the total environment, related to the global lighting, exposure, and some other things. But if you don't want to use that, you can click on the image bar and these options will be added for you. If I click on the global lighting, I can collapse my setting and it will work same for some other things like that. In the EMV, in the image bar, when I go a little bit to the downside, I can start my job from here. First of all, as you can see, we have some option which called global lighting. I can click on the global lighting and change the time of the day. Very simple and easy, something like that. It completely depends on you which type of time of the day you want to use for your render. If I click on the detail, I have many options related to the sound, but I will talk about it at the next sessions. So after global lighting, we have exposure. You can re-expose your screen very fast and easy. Weather related to the rain and snow. When I increase the clouds, I can see the rain animation much realistic than the other softwares, and it's really incredible. When I hold it, as you can see, rain will be shown for me and I can see the animated rain in here. So if I completely move it out in some place like that and some place like this, I can create snow very simple and easy. So I will reduce it in here. As you can see, summer icon and something about Icy Man icon in here. It means that when you hold it in this place, you will see snow in your job. So it's really wonderful and good. After the weather, we have the location. You can work with the location angle and you can see some realistic sunlights related to your project's location in different places. For example, Indonesia, United States of America, or England, or many type of places you've done the projects. So I'm going to turn the location off. HDRI environment related to the HDRI products. It's a little bit too professional, so I will talk about it at the next tutorials. When I click on the ocean and turn on the enable, now I'm at the below of these water. So I can change the height of this water, for example, something like that, or now we are under the ocean. So it's really wonderful and works great. You can add manually your number in here and turn off it when you uncheck the enable option. In the camera box, we have some options related to the camera, camera effect, and composition overlays. All of these three important elements helps you to create best rendering shots for your architectural job. I'm going to click on the camera and we have focal point and focal lengths in here, and you can see very easy you can use this for your job. When I click on the enable, more professional settings related to the autofocus will be activated for me, but right now I don't need them. Another option we have is the camera effect related to the vignette, lens flare, lens dirt, and sharpness. The people who are old in the SketchUpArchStudio YouTube channel knows that lens flare and vignette is one of the important elements in landscape rendering. But in the Twinmotion, Lumion, V-Ray, or some other rendering softwares, it's really important too. In the render bar, I can change the global illumination or some other things like the shadows and mist. We have some option which called path tracer, but right now in my graphic card it's not really activated and I don't really want to test it. In the FX effect, I think we have the contrast, saturation, and color gradient. We have different type of filters and you can add, for example, cross stitch or blueprint like that. It really helps you when you want to present your project at the end of this video. And we have clay rendering. When you click on it, it's really similar to the 3D Studio Max environment. When you turn on the clay option, all the settings and 3D models will be converted to the clay color. And the final, we have the image bar, and you can change the output to the Full HD or some other custom resolutions. But right now I prefer to use Full HD in here or change the widths and heights by myself. In the detail option, we have the tiled rendering, but right now it's not really useful, and some special uses we have with these options. Alright, all of these settings related to the Twinmotion 2023, but Twinmotion is like the big ocean, and you will learn many different things in any type of projects. If you want to delete this image bar, you can click and delete, and everything will be resetted for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. If you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. At the end of this video, you can watch the Unreal Engine first class tutorial and one of the best Enscape tutorials about the interior rendering. So Unreal, Enscape or Twinmotion. The choice is yours, and goodbye.